Hello everybody, this is Jandy the Artsy-Rose, and welcome back to Skeletiano's second half to Chapter 9. Are you guys ready? JJ was quietly lying with his eyes closed, like bed in the clinic. Right now. JJ's entire body was wrapped in bandages. It was painful just looking at him. How's his body? His entire body has been burned. I treated him very soon after he was brought in, so if he rests enough, he should recover soon. Victor sighed with fatigue. This is the second time this month he's been brought here.
This is the first time I've heard of that.
The first time he collapsed from overwork. He wanted to cause a fuss about it with everyone, so he asked me to keep it a secret. But I cannot keep it a secret anymore. He's all torn up. Skeletiano gasped at the face, all torn up. JJ is pushing himself way too hard, researching day and night, even the dead. Someone has got to stop him. He's not the type to meekly obey the words of others, though.
Don't worry, I'll scold him when he wakes up. What a stupid zombie! You little helpless rotten toe!
Despite Skeletiano's unnaturally cheery voice, I could see he was clearly upset. You really care about JJ, don't you? I smiled at Skeletiano's chest.
There are plenty of times when I get anxious, but somehow I always end up poking my nose into it.
That's what friendship is. Just then, JJ murmured in a soft voice. Adam. And I'll be right back. I think that would work. He needs someone who really cares about him enough to scold him.
I don't care about that sickly zombie one bit.
I can tell you're lying. And JJ murmured in a soft voice, Adam. Skeletiano's shoulders trembled with surprise.
Why does he came from my old life?
I've only told it to you, Jandy. It seemed like JJ was just talking in his sleep. He was completely silent after that. But, as soon as he said it, I felt an indescribable sense of nostalgia. And Skeletiano stopped talking and rushed out of the clinic. Where are you going? I desperately ran after him. I shouldn't leave him alone right now. Skeletiano ran and arrived at JJ's lab. The adorable pumpkin prince was sitting on the table, looking somewhat lonely. Skeletiano! Skeletiano went deeper inside the lab, seemingly not hearing my cries. So the lab has rooms this far in? Huh? The next moment, I stared in wonder. These are many people. No. automatons that looked exactly like people were lying there. There was a blonde girl, a black-haired boy, a white-haired gentleman, a red-haired man, and a silver-haired woman. The automatons were so elaborately made it seemed like they could spring to life at any moment. Wow. I wonder if JJ made all of these. The silent machines had a sorrowful beauty. An anguished cry rung out throughout the voice. Oh, such despair! Skeletiano suddenly fell to his knees. What is it? What is... The great wizard was right. I was not human. What? I'm an automaton like them. A mechanical marionette. Something man-made. I was foolish to think that I was human. So you remembered what your past life was... So you've remembered what your past life was like then? Yes, I am an automaton named Adam that JJ made. I don't think this music is very fitting for this moment. I'd rather the sad one because this is a serious moment. It's still pretty sad.
Skeletiano is remembering this part about his past. This is a sad realization.
I was unable to conceal my shock at this unexpected confession.
There we go.
You weren't human in your past life, but you were... But I don't think JJ knows you're Adam. Perhaps he, like me, had forgotten about some parts of his former life. But he does remember that he had lost something. And perhaps, because of that, he's been unconsciously searching after that something that's been lost, wanting to recreate it. JJ must be suffering. I was an automaton who stood in front of the theater and held up a signboard of the program. Everyone was always very kind to me. Especially JJ. He treated me like a human being, like a friend. That is why I mistakenly thought I was a human being. When I was burned up in that fire and turned into nothing but a skeleton, the last thing I saw was his pained face. In that case, wouldn't JJ be happy if he knew you were Adam? You've remembered exactly who you are. Maybe you should tell JJ. I realized something just then. If Skeletiano is from JJ's memory, if JJ remembers remembers Adam, Skeletiano will disappear. I couldn't shake the feeling that what Orlando had told me was becoming a terrifying reality. Do these forgotten things ever remember them?
Yes, they do. When that happens, the objects disappear.
Oh.
They return to the memory of their owner, perhaps.
I see. They disappear if their owner remembers them. That's kind of sad. No, we absolutely can't let JJ remember Adam. Skeletiano sat still on the ground. All of the memories of my life. They were all from the stories that I saw and heard as that theater is dull. I'm nothing. I'm a simple, empty doll. True. Even if you were a doll, everyone must have loved you. I'm so embarrassed. I told you all about those fake memories so proudly. Could you leave me alone for a bit, please? Okay. I left Skeletiano by himself in JJ's lab. Tried to imagine what Skeletiano must be feeling. I felt a painful pressure on my... I wonder what I can do for him. Skeletiano did not return to the castle after that. Leo, on the other hand, how cowardly. The princess while I was handling bones. Here, you can have some. Why would you give me something like this?
Leo? Like a Like the King of Mospalium? I don't remember him showing up in... Sure, Leo wasn't properly introduced into the series until until Jean got his story. I'm confused. I do not recall him showing up in this chapter. I don't recall him showing up in Skeletiano's story. Well, I guess that's something for us to find out in the next few days. Well, everybody, I have 5 chapters, so I'm gonna save these for the day we get Skeletiano's romantic ending. That way I can record it in one whole day. I'll see you then. Goodbye.